Greetings again from Sayulita, Mexico, where I am living my most authentic life. So in this video, I wanted to share, along this theme of authenticity, 3 signs you might be wearing a mask. And that's just a metaphor for living inauthentically. Wearing a mask, we're adopting different personas to fit in or be accepted or whatever that may be. So number 1, you downplay any aspects of struggle in your life. So what that might look like in practice, somebody asks you how you're doing. Oh, I'm fine. Pretty common one in our culture. Now, if you're just running into a neighbor that you barely know on the street and they say, hey, how are you? If you have a very surface relationship with that person, maybe it's not appropriate to dump all of your problems onto them. If you have a close friend and you don't feel comfortable sharing your struggles with them, that's a mask. That's an aspect of inauthenticity. Maybe it's a two-way street. Maybe they don't make you feel safe sharing that part of yourself, but also maybe you are just hiding. That's sign number 1. Number 2 is seeking external validation. There's a very common one. I did this for so many years with my previous business. I was always chasing awards and achievements. And at my core, I had this real need for validation. I didn't have a strong sense of self-worth. And so I was always looking for validation externally, whether it be through my business or friendships or whatever. These days, I just seek validation from myself and the people closest to me. And the third one, we adopt different personas. And so you might have your work persona or your professional persona. You might have your family persona that you show to your family. You might have different friend personas for different friend groups. Maybe you're the class clown in one group. Maybe you're a little more reserved in another. And we do that because we don't want to risk being excluded from certain relationships or certain groups. Now, as you begin to reclaim your authenticity, you start to bring more of your whole self to all of those different contexts, and they don't change from context to context. So something to think about is, how do you wear masks, and how can you start to take off the mask?